I didn't think that any relationship could be stronger than my relationship with cross-dressing, and then we came across Donald Trump and Putin's relationship. Now I was proven wrong.
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
Hey, listen to me. The reason why I keep bringing up patreon.com/AsianExpression is because YouTube is continuing to ignore political channels. So why the hell would I want to be supported by them when I could be supported by y'all? Y'all the ones that fucking watch me. YouTube CEOs don't. $1 a month, $5 a month, like a subscription to a magazine or some shit. Whatever y'all want to do. Once I reach 200 patrons, I will be giving one of you guys $50 damn. So go on over there, secure the Asian Expression brand so that I can continue to be dishing out content like this video, because this whole video is political, so I'm just making the point. I'm just letting y'all know this type of shit is not YouTube's cup of tea, sweetheart. They're not really featuring these type of videos, but I love them. I want to continue to give them to you. So as a member of the Adrian Army, you can go ahead and make sure that these type of videos keep coming to you as long as you head on over to patreon.com. We're gonna get this thing moving! So apparently, girl, the Grim Reaper came around, sweetheart. She got up off her dark ass throne and decided to come down to earth and collect some hoes' dues. Like y'all were in an extracurricular club or some type of shit. Y'all hoes forgot to pay monthly dues. The Grim Reaper said, sweetheart, I got something for your ass. Apparently, Roger, I don't know how the fuck to pronounce his name, it's not important, but he was a former Fox News chief. He died, sweetheart. He passed away, girl. He kicked the bucket, girl. His wife came on to Newsbeat and told y'all asses, girl, he dead, sweetheart. He rolling around in the motherfucking grave, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. Apparently, girl, he had to step down, I think it was last year, because of fucking sexual harassment allegations. He mistreated people, employees, had a horrible ass personality. But most importantly, he was a CEO of Fox News, girl. Surprisingly, he died at age 77, and that's really shocking to me, because the more bigoted and racist that your ass is as a white person, usually your lifespan tends to be long. And what racism does to a white person, it really infects all the genes and cells, DNA strands, all type of teeth, just to make sure that you live a long and healthy life, no matter how much bourbon you hoes drink in trash ass meetings with big CEOs to decide how y'all are going to discriminate against minorities today with y'all companies. No matter how much vodka y'all hoes sip down, as long as y'all are racist, racism just provides you guys with a fountain, not of youth, bitch. I almost said fountain of youth. I should choke. It's a fountain of life, sweetheart, because y'all hoes go through life looking like cracked ass egg in the face, okay? But racism, for some reason, really elongates y'all life so that you can be able to pass down the same hatred to your kids, and their lives will be long as hell too, so they can keep doing it. That's why it just keeps living on, and that's why we have to keep fighting it. So that's why I was surprised that you were dead at 77, sweetheart. I hope that whoever you're talking to, maybe it's Lucifer down there, or maybe you have reincarnated into an alien being in another planet. I don't know what happened to your soul, but I want you to really sit back and say, sweetheart, was it worth it, bitch? Was it worth it for your ass to sit up here and be the CEO of a trash ass, racist ass company? Girl, I hope you over here talking to E.T. out, maybe you're floating around in like the stars and space and shit. I want you to really think about your life. Was it worth it, sis? The Grim Reaper came and said, bitch,
chopped and screwed, screwed, chopped and screwed. Your life has been chopped and screwed.
So the Cheeto-in-Chief, okay, left his shabby shack. That's what I call the White House, the shabby shack. So listen to the sentence I just said. The Cheeto-in-Chief, since he's built this orange tangerine jazz tinge that he has going on, the Cheeto-in-Chief left the shabby shack to go to, what is it, a U.S. Coast Guard commencement, where you're supposed to be thanking these people for their motherfucking service and shit like that. Here he goes making a shit about himself, talking about no politician in history has been treated worse or more unfairly. Girl, what are you talking about? Nelson Mandela done spent more than 2 decades in fucking prison. Multiple presidents have been shot. The last president, I'm sure, is still being called all types of niggers. And here your ass comes talking about no politician in history has been treated worse or more unfairly. Girl, I had to double check that motherfucking shit. So because there's literally all types of smoke coming up, we're not supposed to investigate the fire that is your fucking Russia ties. Girl, sit your ass down, bitch. This is called checks and balances, ho. And if you get checked, I'ma bounce your ass out. And he went on to Twitter talking about, oh my gosh, all the illegal things that were done, no special counsel. And he spelled it incorrectly, just like his hairline is incorrect, but I'm gonna keep moving. No one brought up a special counsel to take care of all that shit. And then he talked about, the next tweet was talking about, oh, well, this is a witch hunt. Girl, if there's a witch, I'm gonna hunt. You thought, yes, it is a witch hunt, bitch. We're coming for the chocolate. Talking about it's a witch hunt. Yes, get your hocus pocus built ass on out the Oval Office. That's how your ass got it in the first place. It was some type of
black magic.
Bitch, it must have been some black magic that you. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you what the black magic was that got your ass in the Oval Office. It was Russia hacking it was Russia hacking even your asshole, bitch. Russia hacked your asshole. Russia hacked the election, bitch, to make sure that you got in that motherfucker. And then Russia went on to hack your asshole to make sure that it was glued to the Oval Office seat so that you could be, you know, their little puppet in charge of another world superpower, bitch. You talking about witch and magic? Yes, the magic was Russia hacking. And you talking about the White House being shook. Sorry, I'm sorry for saying the White House. Oh, please forgive me. The shabby shack being shook, bitch. Here comes the Justice Department appointing the former FBI head Robert, I'm gonna say Mueller, I'm sure that's incorrect, but Robert Mueller to oversee the probe into Trump-Russia connection in the 2016 election. Let me tell you why they're so shook, because the Justice Department did that shit within the hour, sweetheart. They did not advise the White House that they're gonna do this shit. That tells you how much trust they have in the executive branch, bitch. They are gunning you hoes down, bitch. I hope that y'all hoes are ready, because let me tell you something. Robert Mueller worked with Director Comey, and he is very respected apparently, and they really think that he will get down to the bottom of this nonpartisan type of tease. It's just gonna be facts and facts and facts. Now this may take a lot of months to a year, sweetheart. It may take a long time. And what people were saying, and I was reading, that what may speed up the process is Republicans apparently are already leaking a bunch of shit. So if they continue to lose trust in the executive branch and the White House and shit like that, they're going to say, you know what, I heard this, I recorded this, I have an email from that, and it will make the process easier to try and pursue an indictment. What I also was reading was that even though Donald Trump is the boss of some of these people who can make some of these decisions, he can't just go all out firing people or asking people to fire people, especially not when he's praised some of these people. He's spent a lot of time praising some of these people, and even with good cause, to fire someone like Robert Mueller, who had just been appointed to oversee all this stuff, that would raise a lot of red flags, and it would also make crafting these fucking articles of impeachment much, much easier. So it would be best if Donald Trump would just stay out of that shit, but you never know. You know, Sessions said that he was gonna stay away from the whole Russia investigation, yet here he is making recommendations and shit like that. So it's gonna be very difficult for the White House to try and maneuver or take advantage of this investigation. And as we see from the leaks that are coming out, which I'm gonna talk about in a couple of seconds, as we see from all these leaks that are coming out, obviously the Republican Party, the GOP, is losing faith in Trump's shit. A small percentage of their asses don't want to be associated with what is going on. So this is how you get the ball rolling. And as I said, people are gonna be shook. The closer we get to November 2018, when we have to fucking vote these hoes out their seats and shit like that, these Republicans gonna be worried about their re-election and shit. So that's maybe the time where they're just like, girl, we'll get in the formation since we want to keep our goddamn jobs. This is going to be an interesting next couple of months. And what I mean by nobody wants to be associated with his ass, listen to this. The third candidate for Trump FBI director withdraws themselves from consideration. They don't want to be involved when the administration starts crashing down, bitch. You talk.
London Bridge is falling down, bitch. That toupee is falling down, falling down, falling down, bitch. That tired wig is falling down, Mr. Cheeto.
So the Washington Post has been dragging a lot of bitches lately. Apparently a secret audio recording surfaces of Paul Ryan and a bunch of other leaders in the GOP discussing whether or not Putin pays Trump. It was an audio recording, and Washington Post didn't tell their asses that in the beginning. They said, girl, it's just a transcript. And then Paul Ryan's office was just like, girl, that shit ain't true, girl. You got us fucked up, girl, that shit is false, it didn't happen. And the Washington Post said, bitch, the gag is that we have a recording, so what's tea? And then they're gonna play it off like, oh girl, we were just joking. That shit did not sound like no goddamn jokes. If y'all research and see what I'm talking about, all their asses, including Paul Ryan, we're talking about, oh girl, I'm glad we're family. I think that, they literally were talking about, I think that Putin pays Trump and some other motherfucker. And then Paul Brown was just like, girl, is this off the record? Like, girl, it's just, what are y'all trying to do? Like, girl, American people, they're dumb as hell, but a small minority of them that can get shit done, they're not dumb. They're gonna investigate this shit. They're gonna dig into y'all asses, bitch, like they're a power top. I hope that you hoes have retirement plans set up, girl, because y'all are gonna be chopped at the very least, and at the very most, y'all are gonna be put behind bars. I hope that they drag y'all asses, bitch. Even Comey, Director Comey was just like, girl, you wanna play with me, Donald Trump? Donald Trump was over here tweeting, girl, Comey, you better hope I don't have nothing on your ass. And Comey was just like, girl, he leaked that shit so quick. Comey said, girl, I got memos of you asking me not to look into Michael Flynn investigation, shit like that. You told me to drop that shit. You over here talking all that shit, bitch. I hope that you have a plan of defense when it comes to all these leaks, because they're coming. They're coming. Every day we wake up, it's a new goddamn scandal. Like Maxine Waters said, girl, we need to get your ass out. Like she said, we should not be afraid to use the word impeachment. 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 And speaking of impeachment, Representative Al Green of Texas called for the impeachment of Donald Trump on Wednesday morning, girl. He was up there saying, girl, get his ass out of office. All the branches are in control of the Republicans. So his ass standing up there, it may not get something done within the next month or whatever, but just the fact that he did that means that it may give courage to other people to stand up and say, hey, like, girl, parties aside, this shit is trash. We need to know if this motherfucker is being treasonous, involved in some type of shit that can put all of Americans in danger. We need to investigate this shit. It may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen in 2, 3, 4 months, but this is how you get the boulder rolling to smash some holes out of the White House. I'm telling you now, I might need to throw an event in person. Like, I might need to throw something in Atlanta. If he gets impeached, girl, I wish I could throw an event or some shit, bitch, because I'm gonna be partying. I'm gonna get my drinks. I'm gonna get a few good Judies, bitch. I might perform Crazy in Love on y'all asses, bitch, and then switch it up into Formation, bitch. Okay, Resistance, now let's get in for it, bitch. I want his ass, I want his rotting dumpling shaped head ass out of the shabby shack. The shabby shack, bitch. Damn, which other gay black motherfucker in a crop top you know can talk about politics like that for a whole goddamn video, bitch? No one. Get y'all asses on Patreon. Have a good goddamn evening.